A third party in Mali's presidential election has claimed on Tuesday that its candidate has made it to a runoff vote, further complicating a poll that is already beset by violence that stopped thousands from casting their ballots on Sunday. Aliou Diallo's statement follows similar claims on Monday from incumbent President Ibrahim Boubacar Keïta, who is seeking a second term and believes he is in the lead, while his main rival Soumaïla Cissé's camp said earlier it has also made it to a second-round runoff against him. Mali's conflict began in 2012, forcing tens of thousands of people to flee to neighboring countries. And for more on Mali's election, joining us live via Skype from Bamako is VOA reporter Jacques Aristide. Jacques, good evening from Bamako. And vote counting is going on, Jacques. What do we know? Who is in the lead?
Good evening, Esther. Good evening from Bamako. Well, for now, no one can report on numbers coming out of the vote counting. The country's electoral law actually does not allow for anyone present during this process to reveal any statistics, and candidates, representatives actually in particular, they are not allowed to transmit any statistics. They can be present during this voting process, but cannot give any stats. Only the Ministry of Territorial Administration have the power to publish the results, which will have to be validated by the Constitutional Court. However, I think you've just given some names. With that said, many expect that by Friday the results will be known, if not even unofficially by tomorrow, Wednesday. So candidates, there are names out there. You've given some of them. The campaign manager for incumbent President Ibrahim Boubacar Keïta, who is seeking, of course, a second term, believes Keïta is in the lead. The one for rival Soumaïla Cissé says Cissé has made it to the second round, if there is a second round. And then the latest one is a candidate and tycoon, Aliou Diallo. The campaign manager, spokesperson there, says that Diallo has come second and won enough votes to go into a candidate second round poll. I mean, if of course there is this second round, which should be on the 12th of August. That's next month.
Jacques, a very complex situation so far, but what can you tell us about the security situations? We heard about mortar attacks earlier, and general insecurity in the country. Has this been contained?
Yes, actually, there were great fears that this election would be disrupted by attacks, and of course there were attacks which have been claimed by the Al-Qaeda's franchise in the Sahara. So there were attacks on a village in northern Mali during the election, and that was disrupted. But then authorities say, the situation was contained almost immediately. It was disrupted, but then they could resume voting after that, Esther.
Thank you so much, Jacques. Jacques Aristide is VOA's French to Africa reporter, reporting live via Skype from Bamako, Mali.